Welcome to the presentation. Our team is called Team Automate. Our team consists of Victoria Brooks, Caleb Agby, and myself, Lok Subhash Puliwarthi. The company project that we're working for is TDAmeritrade, and the department we're in contact with is the Regulatory Trade Reporting Team, and internal sponsor from UNT is Professor David Kitley. TDAmeritrade are a broker who offer an electronic trading platform for clients to buy stocks and financial assets. Regulators such as SEC and FINRA send electronic blue sheets requests to TD Ameritrade. This information must be sent in order to improve transparency of banking and trading activities. And the requests of electronic blue sheets are sent to regulatory trading reporting team. The current process is reliant on human interactions. The data is copied and pasted a field at a time into Excel spreadsheets, and then from that spreadsheet it is inserted into a cache database which automatically generates a report. This process needs to be improved because human interactions with data has been proved to problems. For example, institutions may be fined if they update or don't provide accurate information. Recently, a broker dealer was fined $3.2 million for inaccurate reporting. We did not want our solutions to place TD Ameritrade in that kind of positions.
Okay, so here we can see an example of an electronic blue sheet that TD Ameritrade could receive. It's received via a dedicated email, and right here is where the data is that we need to receive and insert into a database. So it's saved as a PDF. We have to scrape that data to generate a report to send back to the regulators.
All right. So when it comes to project requirements, our project is we use the Spring 2 Suite 4. That's the IDE we're using, developed in Java. Java is a programming language that we're using, and this is a Maven Spring project. So just to give a brief overview of the process this EBS automation process goes through. So we get an email attachment from the regulators. Now this attachment is then read. We're using Java Mail API, so we're using Java Mail to read those emails from the server. After that is done, attachments are then saved wherever we want to save it. It could be on the C drive, on a server, wherever we want to keep those attachments. When that is done, we use PDF Box to read those PDFs into a string. Now, after that is done, we parse the data from the PDF that has been read. Now, the next steps from that will be to make a connection to the cache database. Once this connection is made, our goal will be to insert into two tables. So we have two tables, which is the EBS table, and another table, which is the query parameters table.
Okay, so here's a demonstration of just two of the functionalities of the software that we've developed. Now, we can only show, for security reasons, us retrieving an email and the parsing of it. Okay. So here we see we have one unread email. So if we jump to our code, we can run the email reader. So this is using IMAP protocol to search for all unread emails of attachments. It's then saved into the C drive. And if we open that up, it's identical to the one we showed earlier, and highlighting the fields that need to be passed out of it. So let's close out this. Okay, Caleb, take over.
Okay, so once that is done, we are using PDF Box to read those attachments. Now, from here, we're going to parse the email or the attachment, as you can see. We're getting those data that we need. These are the fields that will be inserted into our cache database. So that's pretty much what happens here. Wherever we saved it at, that file is then deleted. The reason why we're doing this is because we do not want to get attachments that have been processed already mixed with the new ones that we need to process. So once this data or the PDF has been parsed and read and inserted into the database, they are then deleted from that directory that they were saved in.
And now you can see that the email is unread, is now read. So the next time around, that attachment will not be processed again. During this, two semesters, as a team, we have learned a lot. And most recently, we've learned how to be creative with project management during a pandemic. Hopefully, we'll be the only Capstone class to have to work through this. But it did teach us a lot of communication skills, such as what is written in a group message cannot be ambiguous. So like I said, our communication skills have improved. We've learned how to remote into each other's machines so that we can code as a group. I personally have only worked in small businesses, so this was the first time I had worked in such a large corporation. To start with, it was frustrating to have to follow the set processes, such as getting admin rights to our virtual machines. So I'm really glad that I had someone at TDAmeritrade to almost ease me into that role. As a person or department that could help you could potentially have been in a different state or time zone. Another nice thing that we've learned in this experience is that it's tied all of our technical concepts together. So we've had classes on networks and databases, we had the coding classes and the system administration. But this was the first time that all those concepts were used at the same time. So it was really nice to put everything into perspective. We had to learn on the fly. We had to learn Java, Maven, Spring, and PDF Box. And typically, we needed to learn that stuff yesterday. We already needed to know that information, so we had to pick it up extremely quickly. We also had to learn to manage scope changes. So, we started, we had a good proof of concept, and then it didn't work out well at TD Ameritrade, so we had to change it. So we learned to manage scope changes. We also learned not to launder money. Whilst we were, hang on, let me start that bit again. We also learned not to money launder. As part of TD's onboarding, we learned a lot about stocks and general finance laws and regulations. So we had to become educated in field and career that we were working in.
Thanks for listening, and hope you knew something about our project and learned about TD Ameritrade.
Thanks, everyone. This is our project.